Good morning students, welcome back to the online session. So in this session we will learn about the whole numbers new chapter. In your previous classes we had learned about the knowing our numbers. In our knowing our numbers we will learn about the counting the numbers. While counting the numbers we can use the numbers 1, 2, 3 and so on. These numbers you can use it while counting the numbers. These numbers are also called as natural numbers. These numbers are also called as natural numbers. The natural numbers can be denoted as capital N. Natural numbers can be denoted as capital N. So the collection of numbers 1, 2, 3 and so on. These numbers are called natural numbers. In this natural number there is a smallest number and also biggest number is there. First we can find the smallest number. In natural number what is the smallest number? 1. 1 is the smallest natural number. In the natural numbers 1 is the smallest natural numbers. And which number is the biggest number? No, there is no biggest number in natural number, because in natural numbers there is no ending of these numbers. Therefore no biggest number is there. In natural numbers, what is the, this is an important point. Every number has a successor. Every number has a successor. So what is meant by a successor? So we already learned in your previous classes, also in your previous classes, what is successor, what is predecessor, we already learned about. So what is successor? The number just come after that number. So for example, you can take one example. So what is the successor of 11? What is the successor of 11? You already, what is the next number of 11? 12. So the successor of 11 is 12. In the same way we can take another number. What is the successor of 1001? So what is the next number of 1001? So 1002. The successor of 1001 is 1002. In the same way, so every number has a successor. In natural number, every number has a successor. So next we can take predecessor. In predecessor, every number has a predecessor. Every number has a predecessor. Every number has a predecessor except one. Except one. So first what is meant by predecessor? Predecessor means, so it comes before of that number. The predecessor means it comes before of that number. For example, you can take 2. What is the predecessor of 2? What is the before of that number? 1. 1 is the predecessor of 2. So except 1, remaining numbers has predecessor. Every number has a predecessor except 1, because what is the predecessor of 1? 0. But in the natural numbers 0 is not there. So except 1, every number has a predecessor. So what is the smallest natural number? 1 is the smallest natural number. What is the biggest number? There is no biggest number in natural numbers. In the same, every number has a successor. Successor means just after number, that after number. So what is the successor of 2? What is the after number of 2? 3. 3 is the successor of 2. Every number has a predecessor except 1. Every number has a predecessor. So for example, you can take 26. What is the predecessor of 26? 25. It is also in natural numbers. So in the case of 1, what is the predecessor of 1? 0. So but 0 is not in the natural numbers. So for example, you can include 0 into the natural numbers collection. For example, we can 0 add to in the natural numbers. So this collection is called whole numbers. Natural numbers are starting from 1, 2, 3 and so on. But in the whole numbers 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. There is a difference. In natural numbers 0 is not there. In whole numbers 0 we can include. So the collection of natural numbers include with 0. That collection is called whole numbers collection. The whole numbers are starting from 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. So whole numbers can be denoted by capital W. Whole numbers can be denoted by capital W and natural numbers can be denoted by capital N. In the same way, smallest whole number. Smallest whole number. In whole numbers, what is the smallest number? 0. 0 is the smallest number. In the same way, what is the biggest whole number? No, there is no biggest whole number because there is no ending in the whole numbers. In the same way, natural numbers, there is no ending number. It will continues. In the same way, whole numbers also no biggest number. So in the smallest whole number is 0 and the biggest whole number is we can't define. In the same way, in whole numbers, every whole number has a successor. Every whole number has a successor. So already we learned about successor. What is successor? The next number of that number. For example, in whole numbers, for example, you can 2. We can take the number 2. What is the successor of 2? What is the next number of 2? 3. So 3 is the successor of 2. So for example, you can take another number. What is the successor of 504? That means what is the next number of 504? 505. So every whole number has a successor. But in the case of predecessor, every whole number has a predecessor except 0. So in natural numbers, every natural number has a predecessor except 1, because what is the predecessor? Predecessor means the number before of that number is a predecessor. So what is the before of that number? 1. So 0. There is no 0 in the natural number. So in the whole number, in the natural number, every number has a predecessor except 1. In the case of natural number, every number has a predecessor except 0. What is the predecessor of 0? There comes negative number. The negative number is not there in the natural numbers. So every whole number has a predecessor except 0. Every whole number has a successor. So you can take one number. So already we learned about, for example, you can take 999. What is the successor of 999? 1000. So 1000 is in whole numbers. So every whole number has a successor and every whole number has a predecessor except 0. So in whole numbers we learn about different concepts. Representation of whole numbers on number line. Representation of whole numbers on number line. First you can draw the number line. After that you can represent the whole numbers on number line. First you can draw the number line. So this is 0. What whole numbers are starting from? 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and so on. So we can represent whole numbers on the number line. This is the representation of whole numbers on the number line. Next, addition of whole numbers on number line. How to represent addition of whole numbers on number line? Addition of whole numbers on number line. Let us see one example. So what is the answer of 2 plus 3? We already learned, but we can represent this addition on the number line. First, what is this number? 2. First you can represent 2 on the number line. It's starting from 0 to 2. How many positions we can add? We can add 3 positions. So this is the 1 and this is the 2 and this is 3. So what is, we can first represent, you can 2 and next we can add 3 positions on it. So what is the answer? 5 is the answer. So 2 plus 3 is 5 or not, 5 or not? 5. So next we can take another example. Four plus 5. 4 plus 5. First, you can take the number 4. So first you can represent 4 on this number line. So from 0 onwards, this is 4. And next, how many positions we can add? 5 positions we can add. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. What is the answer? Sorry, 5 positions we can add and this. So what is the answer? 9 is the answer. So 4 plus 5 is 9. So students, you can understand addition of whole numbers on the number line. First you can draw the whole number representation of whole numbers on the number line. Next you can add the numbers. First you can take the 4. Next you can add 5 positions from 4 onwards. This is the first position, this is the second, third, 4, 5. So what is the answer? 9 is the answer. So next we can subtraction of whole numbers on the number line. Next we can subtraction of whole numbers on the number line. Again you can take one number line. We can representation whole numbers on it. 0. Whole numbers are starting from 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So first you can subtraction of whole numbers on the number line. Let us take one example. 9 minus 5. What is the answer of 9 minus 5? You can represent on the number line. So first we can take the number 9 on the number line. So from 0 onwards, 9. So you can write 9. How many numbers you can, how many positions you can subtract? 5 positions you can subtract. In addition of whole numbers, we can add that number towards the right. Towards the right. How many positions are there? Some positions you can add towards the right. But in subtraction case, we can subtract one number on it. That means the answer will be decreases. So we can subtract how many positions? 5 positions. So we can come left onwards. So 5 positions we can subtract from starting to 9. This is the first position and this is the second position and this is the third position and this is the fourth position and this is the fifth position. So what is the answer? 9 minus 5 is equal to 4. First you can represent 9. How many positions you can subtract? 5 positions you can subtract. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the answer. 9 minus 5 is equal to 4. So you can do another example also. So 10 minus 2. So we can subtract 10 minus 2. First we can represent 10. How many positions you can subtract? 2 positions you can subtract from towards left. So this is the first position and this is the second position. So what is the answer? 8 is the answer. So 10 minus 2 is 8. So this is the subtraction of whole numbers on the number line. We can subtract on the whole number on the number line, whole numbers on the number line. Next we are going to the multiplication of whole numbers on the number line. Multiplication of whole numbers on the number line. Multiplication of whole numbers on the number line. So we can multiply the numbers on the number line. So again you can draw the number line. So you can start with whole numbers. The whole numbers are starting with 0 onwards. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So let us see the one example. So for example you can 2 4s are. So this example you can write in the number line. 2 steps you can, how many times repeat? 4 times. So the 2 steps can repeat 4 times. So let us see. So 2 steps from starting 0 onwards 2. So this is the 1 step. How many times? 4 times. Next we can add 2. So 1 2. So this is the second step. And next 1 2. This is the third step. And next 1 2. This is the fourth step. How many? What is the answer? 2 4s are 8. Again I can explain. So the number 2 will repeat 4 times. So then what is the answer? First you can represent 2. Next we can, how many steps you? 4 steps are there. So we can take 4 steps. That means 1 2. This is up to this up to 4. This is the second step. Next 1 2. This is another step. And 7 8. This is another step. So what is the answer? 2 4s are 8. So next we can take another example. 5 2s are. 5 2s are. So again you can take another number line. So whole numbers are starting from 0 onwards. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So first you can take 5. How many steps repeat? 2 times. How many times will repeat? 2 times. The 5 will repeat 2 times. So 5. Next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the first time and this is the second time. So what is the answer? 10 is the answer. So 5 2s are 10. So next we are going to the topic position of the whole numbers on the number line. So you can write position of the whole numbers on the number line. So position of the numbers in this Roman in 18th page. So for example, let us see the example. 895, 239. So 895, 239. So we can write what is the position of these two numbers on the number line. For example, you can take the number line the whole, you can represent the whole numbers on the number line. The whole numbers are in the starting whole number is 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. So first, in these two numbers, which number comes first, 895 or 239? Very good students, 239 will come first. We can go onwards, at some time 239 will come. After that, which number will come, 895. You can go onwards in this. So at some time 895 will come on the number line. So we can write the position of these two numbers on the number line. So in these two numbers, which one is the biggest number, 895. So 895 is, what is the position of 895 to the 239? It is on the right side of 239. This is 239. This is the right side of 239. This is the left side of 239. Is it correct or wrong? This is the right side of 239. 239 right side. This is the left side of 239. So what is the position of 895? 895 is on the right side of 239. So we can write 895 is the right side of 239. This is the position of these two numbers on the number line. This is the position of two numbers on the number line. So let us take another example also. So another example you can take 1001 and 10,001. What are the position of these two numbers on the number line? So first, the whole numbers are starting from 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on and go onwards. In these two numbers, which number comes first, 1001 or 10,001? Very good students, 1001 comes first when compared to the 10,001. So we can write 1001. So you can go onwards. After some time, the number comes 10,001. So 10,001. So first the number comes 1001 on the number line and then 10,001. Next the 10,001, the number comes next. So in these two numbers, which one is the biggest number, 1001 or 10,001? 10,001 is the biggest number. So what if now you can write the position of 10,001 on the number line. So in 1001, this is the right side and this is the left side. So the position of 10,001 is on the right side of 1001. The position of the 10,001 is on the right side of 1001. So you can write 10,000 is on the right side of 1001. So this is very easy, students. So again I can explain, these two numbers we can represent what is the position of these two numbers on the number line. The whole numbers are starting from 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. So in these two numbers, which number comes first? 1001 will comes first. So after some time 1001 comes first and then you can go onwards. Next 10,001 is next. So in these two numbers, which one is the biggest number, 1001 or 10,001? 10,001. So 10,001. So now we can write this number is on the position of the number line. So 10,001 is on the right side of 1001. This is the 1001. So this is the right side of 1001 and this is the left side of 1001. So 10,001 is the right side of this number. So we can write the position of these two numbers. So 10,001 is on the right side of 1001. So students, you can understand. So this is the position of the numbers on the number line. Next we can do another question. This question is in 18th page. Place the successor of 11 and predecessor of 5 on the number line. Place the successor of 11 and predecessor of 5 on the number line. So you had already learned what is successor and what is predecessor. Successor means the number, the after number, so next number will comes. So next number, so what is the next number of 11? 12. So in the, what is predecessor? Predecessor means before of this number. So what is the before of this number? 5 before, what is that number? 4. So these two numbers we can represent on the number line. So you can draw the number line. So the whole numbers are starting from 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10, 11. So we can represent the successor of 11 and predecessor of 5. So what is the successor of 11? Successor of 11, what is the successor of 11? That means 12. So this is the successor of 11. Next you can represent predecessor of 5. So what is the predecessor? Predecessor means before of this number. So what is the before of that number? 5. 5 before number 4. This is the predecessor. So we can represent successor of 11 and predecessor of 5 on the number line. So this is the answer. So next we can do the true or false statement. In 18th page. So true or false are there. So first one, there is a natural number that has no predecessor. There is a natural number that has no predecessor. So we can, this statement is true or false. So students, I can explain this statement. There is a natural number that has no predecessor. So we already learned predecessor means before number. Predecessor means before numbers. So natural number has no predecessor. This statement meaning natural number has predecessor. So no predecessor. So natural numbers are starting from 1, 2, 3 and so on. So there is no predecessor in this natural number. We can explain. So first one, what is the number? 1. What is the predecessor of 1? 0. But 0 is not there in natural number. So you can take another example. For example, you can take 4. What is the predecessor of 4? 3. 3 is in natural number. What is the predecessor of 2? 1. 1 is in natural number. But what is the predecessor of 1? 0. But 0 is not there in the natural number. So in this statement, there is a natural number that has no predecessor. This is correct statement. So natural numbers has no predecessor except 1. So you can take another statement. So second question, 0 is the smallest. 0 is the smallest whole number. 0 is the smallest whole number. Is it true or false? Whole numbers say the collection of whole numbers are starting from 0 onwards. 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. So the whole numbers are starting from 0. So in this whole numbers, 0 is the smallest whole number. So the statement is true or false? True. So the statement is true because 0 is the smallest whole number. In the whole number collection, the starting number is 0. So 0 is the smallest number. So next you can take another statement. All whole numbers are natural numbers. All whole numbers are natural numbers. All whole numbers are natural numbers. So this statement is true or false? You can justify. So all whole numbers are natural number. This statement means every whole number is a natural numbers. So first the whole numbers are starting from 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. And natural numbers are starting from 1, 2, 3 and so on. So the statement tells all whole numbers are natural number. That means every whole number is a natural number. For example, you can take 1. Every whole number is a natural number. That means in the number 1 is in whole number and also 1 is in natural numbers. In the case of 1, the whole number 1 is a natural number also. For in the case of 2, 2 is there in whole number and natural number. You can take 3. 3 is also in whole number and 3 is also in natural number. But in the case of 0, 0 is in whole number but in natural number there is no 0. So in this case of 0, all whole numbers are not natural numbers because 0 is not there in whole numbers. Every number is there but 0 is not there in the natural numbers. So this statement is true or false? False, because this statement tells every whole number is a natural number. But in the case of 0, there is no 0 in the natural numbers. So this statement is false statement. This statement is false statement. So next, we can't show the greatest whole number on the greatest whole number on the number line. This statement, we can't show the greatest whole number on the number line. So this statement means we can't show the greatest whole number on the number line. That means, for example, you can draw the number line. So whole numbers are starting from 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. So in the case of whole numbers, what is the smallest number? So what is the smallest number? 0 is the smallest number. In the beginning of this class, I can tell in whole numbers which one is the greatest number, which one is the smallest whole number. In the case of whole numbers, the smallest number is 0. But in the greatest number, we can't define. So we can't show the greatest whole number on the number line. We don't show because there is no greatest whole number. The whole numbers are continuously going, there is no end. So in the case, so we can't show the greatest whole number on the number line. So this statement is true. This statement is true because we can't show the greatest whole number. In the case of natural number, we can't show the greatest natural number also. So next, fifth question. We can show the smallest natural number on the number line. On the number line. So we can show the smallest natural number on the number line. So what is the smallest natural number? We already learned natural numbers are starting from 1, 2, 3 and so on. So we can show the smallest natural number on the number line. In natural number, what is the smallest number? 1. So we can draw the number line. Starting natural numbers are starting from 1. So we can show the smallest natural number on the number line. So this statement is true or false? True, because we can show the smallest natural number on the number line. So this we can show the smallest natural number on the number line. This statement is true. This statement is true. Zero is the greatest whole number. 0 is the greatest whole number. This statement is true or false? 0 is the greatest whole numbers. The whole numbers are starting from 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. So the whole numbers are starting from 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. So we already know that 0 is the smallest whole number, not the greatest whole number. But in this statement, 0 is the greatest whole number. So this statement is true or false? False. This statement is false statement. So this statement is false statement. So students, in this session we already learned what is natural number, what is the smallest natural number and what is the biggest natural number. In the same way we learned whole numbers. In the whole numbers, so whole numbers are starting which number? 0 onwards the whole numbers are starting. In the same way, what is the smallest whole number and what is the greatest whole number. So we can learn representation of whole numbers on the number line, addition of whole numbers on the number line, subtraction of whole numbers on the number line, multiplication of whole numbers on the number line. In the same way we can do some true or false statements. So students, in the next session we will learn about the properties of whole numbers. So students, goodbye. Thank you.